Okay, here we go. What's going on, conquistadors? It is Scotty the Chunky Spaniard. Welcome back to Round Like Me. And it is Tuesday, which means it's Tunes on a Tuesday, because Tuesday is the day that music should have been released. And I'm not maybe talking about like new releases, but some stuff that you need to check out. Let's just get straight to the music. So today's first band, yes, today we're talking about two bands, okay? And I don't know where my props are. Give me 1 second. Shouldn't have rolled the chair when I came back from finding my props. So today's first band. Now, this one pains me to speak about in a certain respect, because the first band I'm talking about today is 30 Seconds to Mars. I really like 30 Seconds to Mars, but I didn't at first, and I was resistant because of Jared Leto being on My So-Called Life back in the day when I was younger. He was this pretty boy, and I was jealous. Let's call it what it is. It wasn't that I thought, you know, I was better than him or anything like that. I was jealous. Jared Leto is a beautiful man. And so I hated him because of My So-Called Life and how all these girls are all like, oh my gosh, Jared Leto. And I'm like, I could never live up to that. So I'm just gonna go crawl over here. Then he did Prefontaine later on, and that kind of won me over. Then, do you remember? He was in Fight Club, okay? And should have been the feature of Suicide Squad, let's be honest, him and Harley. So, but moving on to the band, 30 Seconds to Mars, I held off listening to them. I didn't listen to their first two albums that came out in 2002 and 2005. And because they were just, at the time, forgive me, but they sounded like a lot of other alternative bands that were out there. And I went back and listened to their stuff, and it reminded me kind of Hoobastank, if you remember Hoobastank. And then you go down that whole road of like Puddle of Mud and Trapped and all these alternative bands that were really popular in the early 2000s. But I really feel like they hit their stride when This Is War came out. And that album, it like kind of threw them into, okay, they're an arena rock band. They should be playing stadiums because their sound is fantastic. This Is War came out in 2009, had Night of the Hunter and Kings and Queens. Remember that song? Oh, so good. That song is really good. But then after that, in 2011, they did an MTV Unplugged, something that I grew up with, like Mariah Carey MTV Unplugged a long, long time ago, and then obviously everyone knows about the Nirvana MTV Unplugged. But the very opening song of MTV Unplugged with 30 Seconds to Mars is Hurricane. And if you're just thinking that Jared Leto is a studio guy and he sounds really good in the studio, listen to that and the blues in his voice at the intro of that. You can't find this album on iTunes anymore, I checked. You can you can find it on Amazon Video, but you can't buy the CD. I guess I just got lucky when I bought it years ago on iTunes because I have it in my iTunes files. But the video for Hurricane, they have a string orchestra with them, and Hurricane, just listen to that intro and Jared Leto's voice, and it's unbelievable. After This Is War, they came out with Love, Lust, Faith, and Dreams. And that was a really, really good album as well. Had a song called Conquistador on it. I didn't even realize it till I went back to do some research and listen to this album. And all of a sudden I'm like, man, I really like this song. What's the title of this track? It's Conquistador. So, Conquistadors, 30 Seconds to Mars, it all ties together, right? So, City of Angels, another great song, and Do or Die. Oh my gosh. I know those are like the commercial pop ones, but sometimes the commercial songs and the pop ones are just really, really good, and they're a great rock band. But they have a new single out. Here's my little prop. Boom. Walk on Water is their new single. It just came out a few weeks ago. Jared Leto, his brother Shannon on drums. What is it with these bands with brothers on drums? Like, they're great. Bruno Mars has his brother on drums, and we all know how good Bruno Mars is. So if you haven't checked out Walk on Water, I'm gonna throw it in the frame one more time. That's the pick right there. You need to go listen to this song, go download it, go find it. I'm excited about the new album. Yeah, Jared's rocking a little man bun in the picture, but I can give that a pass because he's just a talented, talented dude. He's one of the few guys that has been an actor that has become a really good musician. And maybe he was a musician before he's an actor, but he was known for acting before 30 Seconds to Mars. And man, he's got the chops. You know, Keanu Reeves had a band, Dog Star, if you remember that, a long time ago. There are other people, of course, people are gonna go back to like Bruce Willis and Eddie Murphy. They were not good. I think Russell Crowe has a band. The Rock, he did really well on the Moana soundtrack. I really liked him on that. You're welcome. And so Jared Leto, one of those rare cats that can do multiple things and do them with excellence. He's unbelievable. He's amazing. Go get Walk on Water. And the second band that we're talking about today is one that I've been holding on to. I can't tell you how in love with this band I am. It is a super group. They probably would hate me saying that, but like they're ever gonna watch this. But it's this group. Okay, you like No Doubt? Okay, you like AFI? Check. Check, check, chickity, chickity, check. You mix the boys from No Doubt, Adrian, Tom, Tony, and you throw in Davey on vocals from AFI, and you get Dreamcar. That's right, you get Dreamcar. Some people don't even know that this came out, and if you don't, you're living under a rock. It's the best album that has come out in a long time. The thing that I love about this album is you can feel the joy that they had making it on every single track. Now, they went total 80s new wave, and they did it with superb precision. They were surgeons of the new wave dissection and threw it all into this album. It's unreal. The album is just called Dreamcar. Yeah, Dreamcar. And it's so good. You may have heard the singles, After I Confessed. I don't even think that's a single. It's the first track, and it's really good. Kill for Candy, Born to Lie. Those were singles. All the Dead Girls is a really good one. My kids love Dreamcar. We get in the car, and it's either Blink-182 or Dreamcar right now. That's it. And more likely Dreamcar more than anything because it's dancey and it's funky, and Davey's vocals just soar. It's a different Davey, but you can hear some AFI tones in there. And the boys from No Doubt, I mean, Adrian has always had fun on the drums. It's why he's one of my favorite drummers. I have his signature Orange County drum percussion snare. I use the dude's like gig bag for everything. It's like the No Doubt logo, but with the AY for Adrian Young. And they've been family men, all three of them. They've been taking care of their kids. Follow them on Instagram. Seriously, go follow these guys because Adrian Young's son is a rock star or an up-and-coming rock star in and of itself. You see them jamming together all the time. But my favorite song right now, I love all the tracks on the album, but my favorite song right now is The Assailant. I don't know, there's something kind of poppy, like sunshiny to it, and Tony gets super funky on the bass. Oh my gosh, like After I Confessed is the song that just kind of punches you in the teeth and lets you know, okay, this is what this album is all about. And then Tony starts like slapping the heck out of that bass on the charts. He starts just slapping that bass on the charts, and they each get their little moment to shine. The subtlety of Tom's guitar playing and the tastiness. It's just so tasty the way he plays. It's not overpowering, but yet it's driving, yet it gives like those little nuances to the 80s. They have a saxophone player in the band. They have a female saxophone player. They have a horn section. And it gets that total like 80s saxophone sound like you hear in Lethal Weapon in the sad parts when Mel Gibson's all alone in his trailer. And they've done it so well. I love this album. I love this band. And they are playing a ton. They played a lot in Santa Ana. And they're touring right now. They're playing like little spots at festivals and things like that. But so much fun, so much energy. It takes me back to my childhood, just the sound of it, but with some guys that I absolutely love because grew up a no doubt like diehard, and then was introduced to AFI later on by a buddy named Jason and fell in love with AFI, even from their earlier stuff to now. And then hearing that they were all coming together, and Adrian was like leaving these little like samples of drums and stuff on Instagram on the lead up to the first single. And I was like, oh, okay, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And then it came out, I was just like, yes, it's one of those, finally one of those times where the buildup was worth it. So go get Walk on Water. Jared Leto, beautiful man, okay? Total man crush on this guy right now. And then Dreamcar, just an unbelievable album from start to finish. You will not want to skip a track. That's it for the Tunes on a Tuesday. We talked about 30 Seconds to Mars. We talked about a little Dreamcar. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you know, if you have music suggestions for me to check out, someone mentioned LCD Sound System. And then I was talking to Trudy from Adults React the other day, and she mentioned LCD Sound System, so I gotta check out LCD Sound System. I've never given them a shot. But some of the suggestions you guys are giving me are great, and it gives me new things to look for and listen to. And so I love this. I love talking about music. I love sharing music. I love bouncing ideas off of people. So if you have a band that I should check out, leave it in the comments below. And that's it. So make sure, conquistadors, to be a better person tomorrow than you were today. And I'll see you next time on Round Like Me with Scotty, the Chunky Spaniard, on Thursday. And Thursday this time, it's gonna be a yeah, nope. I know what I'm gonna talk about, but it's a definite yeah, nope. We're getting a yeah, nope on a Thursday, all right? Hey, go out there, make this world a better place, do something kind, and you can change your sphere of influence. Don't forget that. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.